The purpose of this screencast is to give you some information about our digital platform that's called Buzz and to show you how to log in and navigate around the system. When you first get to your computer, you will want to make sure that you are using Google Chrome in order to run Buzz. Buzz definitely works best in Chrome. Once you're in Chrome, you can type in the web address buzz.agilix.com. Then a screen's going to pop up that shows you every school that is in the Education Achievement Authority of Michigan. You will want to make sure you select your appropriate school. For the purpose of the screencast, I'm going to go ahead and select Burns. Now it's going to ask you to select your role. We're going to log in as a student. You will then be instructed to type in your username and password. For those of you who have been in the district for a couple of years, your login is the same as it always has been. It's usually your S number, and your password is your initials and your full birthday. You can ask your teacher if you are not sure what your username and password are. For today, I'm going to use mine. Once you log in, you will then be able to see all of the courses that you are enrolled in. You can see I'm only enrolled in one course, but you might see a math class, an ELA class, science, social studies, physical education, music, art, all of the different classes that you have access to. So you want to click on the appropriate class that you have. We're just going to go ahead and click on this one that's called Blended and Student-Centered Learning. Once you click on the class that you want, it's then going to show you all of the different units that are in that particular class. So if we clicked on math, you might see a unit for fractions and a unit for multiplication and a unit for division and all different kinds of things. Again, I only have one unit at this point. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Once you click on the unit, you will then see all of your learning targets or standards. Your teacher will instruct you as to which standard you need to be working on, and you can always use your standard tracker to help you as well. I'm going to go ahead and click on the very first standard here. Once you click on a target or a learning standard, you will then see what we call the instructional cycle. You will see the learn, apply, and assess for that particular target. Now, you may also see a box that says practice, and that will just depend on your teacher. Some teachers will have a practice box and some will not. As you know, we're going to start with the learn. If we click there, you now will be given a list of all of the choices that you have to learn this particular target or standard. I see videos, there's PowerPoints, your teacher may have put in an article or a really fun game, maybe even a video of themselves talking to you about the particular standard. And then you will have choice as to which activities you select. At any time that you would like to go back, this button right here in front of the word learn will take you back one screen. You can see the little picture of the house. That's your home button. That will take you all the way back to the list of your classes. I'm just going to go back one screen here. After I complete my learns, I can then go on to perhaps my practice if the teacher has that in there, or maybe my apply. Notice it says evidence options. You're always going to find evidence options in the apply. I'm going to click there. Now I actually have them all listed out. I can do several different types of projects to prove to my teacher that I have mastered this particular target or standard. I'm going to go back, and some of these activities might be online and some of them may ask you to do things offline. For example, using poster paper, make a diagram. That's something that you could do offline. Go back. Notice after I finished my learn and my practice perhaps and apply, I can then go on to my assess. And assess is just a fancy word for a test. Once I click there, I may have to click either start or continue in this bottom corner. Once I do that, it will open up and allow me to take the test. I'm going to go back again. Please notice some of the things on the right-hand side of the screen. It's going to show you your progress. You see a couple people running here. It's kind of like they're in a race and they're trying to get to the end. As you complete activities and applies and tests, this will start to fill in to show how much progress you're making. This will be a really good indicator for you, especially if you're interested in moving levels quickly. You'll really want to make sure you pay attention to this and work at an appropriate pace. You also can click here to help your teacher understand if you need some assistance. Perhaps you're not understanding something, or this is just not interesting to you, or you're having trouble giving full effort. You can go ahead and indicate to your teacher where you are in these colors as well. Going to go back again. Again, if I keep going back, I'm going to go back one page at a time. Here again are all of my standards. Once I have mastered that particular standard, I can then go on to the next one and the next one. If I hit the home button, again, here I am back at the screen. That allows me to pick my different classes. So between Buzz, some of the other activities that you're doing in your classroom, and your standard tracker, this will really help you to take ownership of your learning and really help you to be independent, especially if you're waiting for your teacher because maybe your teacher is doing a small group or conferencing with another student. This has all of the information that you need right inside this system. So the more you play with it, the more you get a chance to practice with it, the easier it will be to start to master your targets and really start moving those levels. Feel free to refer to this screencast whenever you need a refresher course. Thank you.